So these are from the examples from the video that I kind of just want to reinforce a few things. When you have something like this, we want to expand it. Look at your arguments. See how many bases you have. Right now we have x and y, two, in the argument. That means you're going to end up with two separate logarithm expressions. So this one multiply in the argument. So I'm going to break it apart. Log base 3 of y squared, first step. And then when you have exponent of the argument, you can drop that in the front. So this one becomes log base 3 of x plus 2 log base 3 of y. Let's look at this one. All your argument is inside of the square root. So if I were to write it as an exponent, would you guys agree that it's going to be x cubed over yz, everything to the half power? Why is that half? Because square root is the half exponent, right? Square root 2 becomes a denominator. Oh, we did this so many times. You should know by now. Now, how would you expand it? Look at your argument. I have x, y, and z. So you're going to end up with three separate logarithm expression. What is the base here, by the way, that you don't see? It's a common base, so it's going to have a base of 10. You don't have to write it down, but it is what, okay? So now what do we do? Well, there are two ways you can do it. This is how I like to do it, which I don't know, whatever. So what would you do? I'm just going to distribute all my exponents inside. So I get x to the 3 half over y to the half, z to the half. Where does those half come from? Right here. So I just distribute it by multiplying it. And then let me break it apart. So that is on the top numerator. So it's going to be log of x of 3 half power with the plus in the front. Y to the half power is in the denominator. So that's going to be negative minus log of y to the half power. That z is in the denominator as well. So it's going to have a negative exponent. So negative log of z to the half power. Last but not least, excuse me, you're going to drop those exponent in the front. Boop, boop, boop. So it's going to be 3 half log of x minus half log of y minus half log of z. So that's how you do this one. When I want you to condense it, that's a lot, oh, my throat, a lot simpler than expanding it. Well, I don't know, depending on how you look at it. So you go backward, okay? So when you see a coefficient in front of the x, in front of the log, that goes as a piggyback right as a exponent first. So I get log base 3 of x to the 1/3 power minus log base 3 of y to the 2nd power. Both of them have a log base 3, so you can make a one single logarithm expression. X to the 1/3 has a plus in the front, so that's going to go on the top numerator. But now, guys, would you agree that x to the 1/3 power will be cube root of x? Yeah, cube root of x. What about this one? Has a negative in the front, so it's going to be the denominator, y squared. So that's how you condense it. Okay? All right. That is it for this slide. Give me 1 second.